This is the Intelligent Human Voice Podcast Network. I'm your host, the PatMan, from the Bay to LA and beyond. Today we're going to talk about something really interestingly funny. We're going to talk about food. I know that's a great subject for most of you guys. It's almost lunchtime in LA. 7th and Fig is going to be full of people running out to get some fast food. Look, I'm a chef. I'm a self-taught chef. I haven't gone to anyone's culinary school, but I've taken on enough lessons and applied my culinary skills in the professional setting, and I have a food certification. I have a food certification license, so there it is. Whoop, there it is. Anyway, there used to be this thing about you are what you eat. I believe that's to be true. I can only speak on my own experience about food itself, but at one point I stopped eating fast food altogether. I went cold turkey on eating out a lot. And that was just me watching and observing my eating habits. Because I would cook all the time, I would prepare meals the night before on Sunday. I would prepare meals on Sunday nights, and that would help me out for the rest of the week. Now, maybe one day out of the week, I would go out and I would buy something like some Thai food or whatnot. But to eat out every day, to eat fried fatty foods every day, or whatever you're eating every day, somebody else is cooking that food. I mean, the benefits behind cooking is more than just consuming food. It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic. You know, while I'm cooking, I usually have some music on, some classic music, some blues, maybe my own music. Just ran out of music, but can't run out of music. I have over 4 terabytes of music. Anyway, speaking on how therapeutic cooking can be for you. It's a great experience. The endorphins are moving around, and then what gets me really fired up about cooking is that I know that when it's done, I don't care how long it's going to take. I've guesstimated in my mind how long it's going to take, but I know when it's done, we're talking about some grubbing, baby, grubbing, and I'm going to eat it all. And I may not share. I may not call nobody up and be like, yo, I just hooked up some crab lobster bisque. You want some? Yeah, right. Cook your own food. But peep this. So I'm thinking about, the whole subject was, you are what you eat. This is true. And I want to touch on, question that I threw out there. It says it refers to, you are what you eat. It refers to the importance of eating good food. And if you have a healthy diet, you will be a healthy person. If you eat unhealthy, your body will take on damage. On the other hand, it doesn't mean that you will get fat by eating fat food or liquid by eating soup. You got to be stupid. I'm not sure who wrote that. I'm not going to give credit to who wrote that. But you get the gist of it. And I was just talking to my mom today, and we were talking about, unhealthy old people. There's old people out there that they're old and unhealthy, and they continue to eat the foods that they know that they're not supposed to eat, but they're eating it anyway. They're like, oh, well, I'm going to die today, tomorrow, whatever, I do what I want. No, you can't. You're just speeding up the process. Now, if that's what you're trying to do, well, do it on your own time, but I guess it's your time. You can eat whatever you want. But if you're older, like in your 80s, your 70s, your body is different from, the millennials and my age. Around the time when fast food was just becoming a thing, my mom was still cooking and I was still learning how to cook. So McDonald's wasn't an option for us at all. That came like in the past 20 something years. So, and then it was mostly for people who, didn't cook or didn't know how to cook, or they claimed they didn't have time to cook, but I can show you how to cook a meal in 5-10 minutes. You'll be eating good, really good. And we're gonna have a series about that too, a video show me giving you like 5-10 minute recipes, and you're gonna be eating good. You're gonna eat what the chefs eat. Anyway, I found this interesting take about, as I was talking, the subject was going to be about, or it's being about, you are what you eat. Ironically, America is consuming more fried chicken than ever in a long time. And it's like a few of these, I'm not going to throw out the restaurants who's making a killing, but they topped $6 billion. $6 billion in 2015. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money on fried chicken. So I guess folks are now just, figuring, oh, well, I don't want to eat beef. I'm just going to eat chicken. It's still the same stuff. And actually, you know what? Everything is in moderation. That's why I say. I don't eat chicken strips all the time, but when I do, I go down. When I eat chicken strips, I head down to Birdie's LA, who has the greatest chicken strips and donuts you've ever had in your life. I'm not kidding you. Those chicken strips are bigger than my fingers. They're bigger than your hand, but they're good. And he knows what he's doing. Anyway, so I'm not surprised that to see the statistics on that, but you can't eat chicken strips like that every day and not think that you're not gonna have issues. And like the older people, like I was beginning to say before I interrupted myself, they were prone to eating healthy because that was the way of life. Grow your own fruits and vegetables, cook your own foods. A lot of foods weren't cooked, like they should have been cooked, or we didn't eat a lot of the freshest vegetables like we should have been eating, but we didn't eat out as well. So on that note, people just watch what you eat, or you keep eating that chicken, you're going to turn into a chicken. You keep eating that burger, you're going to turn into a burger. And you're going to wonder why you got heart issues and blood issues and issues. So just kind of watch it. What do I do? What do I eat? I don't eat 3 meals a day anymore. I know that much. I'll start off with a smoothie. Let me give you I'll give you a recipe for a smoothie. I shared it with my niece this weekend. You get a pen ready. I'm going to give you this smoothie recipe. If you like peanut butter and chocolate, or you got peanut butter, whatever. Let me give it to you. I call it the peanut butter smooth. And it's based on me going to, commercial smoothie spots that produce this peanut butter chocolate smooth type of smoothie, but they just didn't get it right. They missed it by a smidge. I'm like, oh, that's all right. I'm going to make my own. So here's what I say. Frozen bananas. Excuse me. You get some frozen bananas. Get you some frozen bananas. It sounds like a talk show host. Get you some frozen bananas. As soon as you buy them, just peel them, chop them up, put them in a freezer bag, throw them in the freezer. Done. You're going to have frozen bananas all week long. You're going to get you some frozen pineapples, too. Some pineapple slices or chunks or whatever. Take those in the jar, take those out the can, put them in the bag, throw them in the freezer. Okay? Are you rolling with me now? Since I'm lactose intolerant, I use coconut milk or rice milk. That's right. You can use any one of those. Just need the creamy consistency. All right? Crunchy peanut butter. How much peanut butter? How much you want? I usually use 2 heaping spoonfuls per serving of my my I don't want to plug the name of the mixer I have. I mean the blender I have, but I'll throw 2 spoonfuls of that up in there. Done. And some ice cubes. In between that, throw some cinnamon. Throw your favorite spices in there. Whatever flavors you like, you want to taste. Blend all that up. Pineapple, frozen pineapple, peanut butter, frozen bananas. Oh, almost missed one. Throw some cacao up in there. Yep, throw some cacao in there. It's great with energy. It's great with everything, and that way you get that peanut butter smoothie like look taste, but the pineapple gives you that tropical like whatever. Done. You're gonna love me for that. And if you have your favorite green mix with all the greens, toss that up in there as well. Done. You got your peanut butter smooth, and it tastes good. Now, what I've done in the past, I have omitted putting the ice cubes in there. I blend everything else up, and then I'll pour half in one container, and then I'll put ice cubes in there and blend that up. So you end up having equivalent to 2 smoothies. So I'll drink one, for breakfast, and then I'll drink the other one or save the other one for later in the afternoon or when I come home. In between that, some snacking, some granola or salad, perfect. Later in the evening, some kind of seafood, some salmon, some prawns, some little rice, real light before you go to bed. No one should be eating past 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. If you usually go to bed at 12, come on, man, your body's got to digest what you just ate. I recommend eating as early. I mean, let's talk about this real quick. You're supposed to poop after every meal. I said it. You're supposed to poop after every meal. I mean, think about it. You eat breakfast and you don't poop. You eat lunch and you don't poop. And then you eat dinner and then you don't poop. And then before you go to bed, then you poop. So you got this whole system that you got to flush out of poop when you could have been pooping in between. Because if you're eating the right food that's working with your body and working, all the intestines, small and big intestines, small intestines, it's pushing food through. It's taking what it needs and it's pushing the rest out. So think about it. It makes sense. And you're probably less full. I know I'm less full. So eat, chill for a minute, go poop. Now, if you're eating and pooping right away, that's a problem. That's something is wrong with your system, or it's something that you're eating that is not working with your system. I found that out the hard way. Yes. Cheese is not my friend. It depends on the quality of cheese as well. So, pizza. I can eat pizza. I eat pizza every now and then. It's good. I'll buy the DiGiorno pizza, and I'll throw all my seasonings on there and throw extra pineapple and stuff like that, And it's just as good as takeout pizza or delivery pizza. You heard it from me first. Yep, I said I've been eating that pizza for years, and it's good. But, everything in moderation. You start off by saying, you are what you eat. And depending on who you are, you may feel like, you just got to eat to be nourished. But I've gone days without eating, just drinking water, filling up on water, or eating, like snacking. I love hummus and, hummus and chips, or, tortilla, small tortilla shell, and then I'm good. If you're hearing that music, that means this show is almost over. I hope you learned something. Hope you take something home with ya. And it ain't no chicken. Stop eating all that chicken, America. Goodness gracious, $6 billion. You know how much money you could save if you stop eating out? Like just once, narrowed down to like once a week, once a month. Yeah, $6 billion, people. That's way too much fried chicken eating. I'm the PatMan. This is the Intelligent Human Voice Podcast Network. Thank you for stopping by, and stay tuned. I got more to talk about. That's what's up. Peace.